Good morning. Here I am in Varanasi and I'm on my way to a yoga class. But before that, I have to get out of the house. Right, guys. Finished the yoga class, had a little bit of rest, and now I'm just walking around the streets, which is probably the best thing to do in Varanasi, or Benares, or Kashi, all the same name. And it's easy to get lost. It's best when you don't know where you're going. The moment you come to the city, you feel a shift in energy, and it's very hard to talk about this place in terms of its physical appearance. It's the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world. Most of our knowledge comes from this place right here, and still today it's still a massive instrument for learning and growing. But why that is because it's not so much a physical, but more of an energetical place. Okay, I need to explain that. In certain spiritual practices, there's a thing called a yantra, which is like this. It's a certain mandala or like a drawing that works with holy geometry, kind of sacred geometry, to create an effect. It's kind of like a machine for your consciousness to tap into a new dimension. Okay, that sounds very far out there, but look at it for a while and you'll see. And when you're walking around in Benares, in Varanasi, you see hundreds and thousands of temples. You can throw a rock anywhere and it will land on a temple. But they're not random. There's like literally thousands of them, and each one is perfectly aligned to the right spot according to the yantra, which is Kashi, which is Varanasi. Varanasi has been designed in a way where it creates a yantra, and each temple is a certain energy point in this yantra. And there are certain pilgrimages to go through all of them. And this way of conscious building created an energy in this city that is hard to talk about. But this all sounds nice. But what I'm trying to say is that if you come to this city, if you come to Kashi, I think it's very important that you get initiated into some kind of meditative process. It doesn't matter which kind. But if you're initiated into a process, you can develop a certain sensitivity to this, what I'm talking about. And when you come to this place, you will feel it immediately. And the biggest learning doesn't happen through reading books or meeting teachers, although that's also here, but just sitting here, because the energy is designed in a way where it's going to move your consciousness beyond what's its current limit. But it's important to have a process that you're initiating into, that you constantly practice every day, so you can feel what this place actually is. lie, this place is still overwhelming. There's so much sensory input all the time. Ever since I've been here, I like come out for like an hour and then I have to go back to the place because I get so tired. It's just so much is happening all the time. You get kind of like desensitize yourself to be. The other reason why it's so overwhelming is because when you come here from another country, you see things you never see before anywhere else. Because here in Varanasi, but also everywhere else in India, there's poverty that is hard to see coming from another country. And you don't know what to do about it. Because you're walking down the street and you see people in conditions that if you were in, you can't even imagine what's it like. And it's so much that you just see these people and I can't imagine what's it like. One of them is missing a leg, the other one's leg is like 3 times normal size. And there's so much suffering all around you that you just feel like want to cry or want to do something. And it's so difficult to stay with what is when there's so many things coming up in you that you like pushing away comes up in you because you see the suffering and you want to push it away, or you want to help, or you pity, or you feel bad for them. But all of those things just create a wall between you and them. And how much do I have to work with my fears about poverty, about suffering? How much do I have to be with that in order to just see through all the concepts I have about who they are, in order to just look into their eyes and just be with them? Without wanting to do something about it, but just truly be with them, not creating any concept about who they are. And then maybe from that place some help can happen, but it's so difficult. The sun went down, which means that the Aarti is starting. The Aarti is an offering of light, in this case to the Ganga. And it's like the biggest event in the evening. Thousands of people come here together.
Namah Shivaya. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashranmannodi Vismi.
Like, religion is different here than anywhere else in the world. I was sitting next to this guy and he was on a video call with his friend or girlfriend, and he was recording the whole Aarti, the whole ceremony. And the ceremony is an offering of firelight, of chanting hymns, it's a very beautiful religious event. But I am, as a Westerner, is not used to this being something that you share with people or something that is cool. People were taking pictures, dressing up and painting their faces and taking selfies. And the whole town is there every night. You never see this anywhere else in the world. And you get a sense of feeling that is undescribable. And you know, at the beginning you feel a little bit of an outsider because you're just not used to it. But then you realize that it's just a celebration of life Like, if you want to put Hinduism in very basic terms, you can say that God exists within you as you. If you want to be very basic. And it's just a celebration of that. All the scriptures that they're reciting are saying that. And I'm not sure how far people's understanding go, but I don't think it matters. It's still so beautiful that this ceremony still exists in this culture, and so many people come to see it.